Hello everyone, I welcome you all in this next class on plumbing materials and pipes. So let us begin. With time, this plumbing technology in India has also witnessed a lot of changes in technologies and innovations. Not only in the regard of quality of materials, but also the process and technology that has made the job much more convenient. And these new innovations have now replaced the old methods, conventional technologies with much more smarter tools. So we are going to begin this class with different types of materials that we use in plumbing and different kinds of pipes that are available for doing the job. When we talk of pipes, we need to connect those pipes, and those connections must be watertight and airtight. So the very first topic is sealing material. Sealing material are of three kinds, of which the first one is threaded seal tape. Thread seal tape is used for sealing pipe threads. कोई भी पाइप में threads होते हैं, चूड़ियां होती हैं, उन चूड़ियों पे हमें seal करना होता है. तो these tapes are applied. And how this tape is made? It is manufactured from a polytetrafluoroethylene film. This tape is placed on the thread of the pipe to the desired length and can be easily cut even with the hands prior to fixing it in place. So this is the picture where the right as well as the wrong method of applying the threaded seal tape is shown. So you can learn from here. The next sealing material is called plumber's putty. This putty is different from plaster of Paris or the wall putty that we apply in our homes for decorating the walls. So this putty is also used as a sealant during plumbing, and the very common evidence that you can see is in your kitchen sink. You can see in this picture also it is shown how this plumber's putty is applied. Actually it is made in a thin rod and then it is applied around the whole of the plumbing fixtures. So this simple material make the joint watertight. The next sealing material is sealing adhesives. These adhesives you must have seen available in many sanitary shops or hardware shops. These are used for joining any plastic fixtures or fittings, etc. These adhesives are made of chemicals and they are very effective in sealing the joints. It is applied locally with a brush, but nowadays the sealing adhesives come in a special kind of bottles like toothpaste tubes, and through that bottles we can apply these adhesives easily around the plumbing fittings, since the development of bond between the two material is very fast in this case. So just after the application of sealing adhesives, plumbing fittings should be fixed immediately without any delay, so as to ensure a good grip. Now let us discuss plumbing pipes, and this is an extensive topic. Actually there are different kinds of pipes depending on type of use and type of materials. But in this class and the next class I will try to discuss different kinds of pipes based on materials only. So we know that pipes are used for different purposes, just like we have seen in our village for irrigations, or in cities or construction of homes like supplying of water, or for the discharge of wastewater from the home to the drainage. So these pipes are manufactured in various sizes, mostly in a round shape, and they are made of different kinds of materials. So in a broad sense we would like to categorize pipes in three categories. The first one is a metallic pipe, second one is a cement pipe, third one is a plastic pipe. So what are the examples of metallic pipes? Metallic pipes can be cast iron pipes, ductile iron pipes, steel pipes, galvanized iron pipes, copper pipes. These five are the examples of metallic pipes. Then comes the cement pipe. Cement pipe can be concrete pipes, pre-stressed concrete pipes, asbestos cement pipes. Then comes the plastic pipes, and plastic pipes includes all these PVC pipes, PPR pipes, and ABS pipes, PEX pipe and PEX pipes. So I will try to discuss all these kinds of pipes gradually, but in this class I will try to discuss only 4 kinds of pipes. Cast iron pipes. What is cast iron? Cast iron is a naturally occurring iron which contains more than 2% carbon by weight. Due to high content of carbon in iron, the cast iron has got very low melting point. It melts easily at temperature equal to 600 degrees Celsius or 500 degrees Celsius. And at this low temperature, we can easily give any shape and cast into different products. So these cast iron pipes are mostly used as a pressure pipes. Pressure pipes means that pipe which work under pressure. There are 2 kinds of pipes, pressure pipes and gravity pipes. Pressure pipe carries water under pressure, which may be applied either by a motor or a overhead tank or inch tank, etc. But the gravity pipe, they carry wastewater just by the effect of gravity. No pressure is applied there. So this is the picture of cast iron pipes, and you can see there are many advantages of this cast iron pipes. They are cheaper in cost. They are not very much expensive in comparison with different pipes that we are going to discuss now. And they have more resistance to rust and corrosion. And they are also highly durable. So as discussed, cast iron pipe is the preferred choice for handling high pressure. However, these pipes are very heavy because they are made of cast iron, and it requires specific means of transportations because it's heavier. We can't lift. Sometimes it has to be lifted by a crane. And because of their heavy load, these pipes are made in shorter length. So this equates to more jointing. अगर पाइप्स छोटे छोटे मैन्युफैक्चर होंगे तो हमें ज्वाइन करने के लिए ज्यादा नंबर ऑफ जॉइंट्स बढ़ाना पड़ेगा, और अगर ज्यादा जॉइंट्स होंगे तो जो लेआउट होगा, लेआउट इज द प्लान, विल बी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, एंड हेंस इट इज नॉट एडवाइज्ड टू यूज कास्ट आयरन पाइप्स in inaccessible areas. So this is the diagram of cast iron pipe layout. You can see this is a little complex since they are heavy and there are more number of joints. So in this diagram you can see different shapes of pipes: L-shaped pipe, Y-shaped pipe, U-shaped pipes and D-shaped pipes. What are the different joining methods of cast iron pipes? So there are 3 methods of joining cast iron pipes. The first one is compression gaskets, second one is hubless joint, third one is caulking joint. Compression gasket connects 2 pipes of maybe different diameter, different capacity, and these one piece compression gasket is made of a material called elastomer, which meets the requirement of not easily getting decayed or deteriorated from the materials that is flowing inside the pipe or material that is present in the soil if that pipe is laid beneath the soil, or the material inside the air. The next method of joining cast iron pipe is hubless joint, and in this picture couplers are shown, and these couplers connect 2 cast iron pipes very easily using the special kind of screws that we have discussed in previous videos. And the very advantage of this hubless joint is that it can be made in even limited access areas. Then the third method of joining cast iron pipe is caulking joints. So this kind of joints in cast iron pipes involves the use of molten lead that is powered from a ladle into the groove that is made in the cast iron pipe, and in that groove another pipes comes in, and in between the areas which is left between these 2 pipes, that area is filled with the molten lead that is powered from outside. Since this method of joint is little sensitive, so proper equipments and gloves, goggles has to be worn by the worker to fulfill this job. You can see in this diagram how the lead is being powered by a ladle. You can see 2 black cast iron pipes which are joined together, and the joint is shown there, caulking joint, and that is filled by a shining material that is the lead. Alright, So this was all about cast iron pipe. The next topic is ductile iron pipe. As the name suggests, these pipes are made of iron, which is more ductile. How can iron become more ductile? If we reduce the content of carbon. Since increase of carbon content in iron increases its brittleness. So if we control the percentage content of carbon in iron, the iron will become more ductile. So this pipe is made of ductile iron, and these pipes are mainly used for transmission and distribution of potable water. They are made of ductile iron and are an improved version of cast iron pipes, as we have discussed. The next pipe is galvanized iron pipes. When some boring or hand pump is going to be installed in your house or nearby your house, you must have seen these galvanized iron pipes. So this is made by applying a coating of zinc over wrought steel pipes. Wrought steel is a kind of steel which has carbon content nearby 2%. You can see from these pictures that on a pipe at one end groove is made inside, while at the other end groove is made outside for connection. Galvanized iron pipes are joined by 4 types of joining methods. First one is screwed joints, second is grooved joints, third is welded joints, and the fourth one is flanged joints. So in the next slide we have the picture of all 4 kinds of joints. The screwed joints, as we have seen before 2 slides, the picture of a screwed joint pipes. The threads are made inside as well as outside of the pipe. Then comes the grooved joints, and grooved joints, there are different kinds of grooves that you can see. Grooves are a special arrangement of joining provided in a pipe from the company only. If you look at any pipe, rather than being fully cylindrical, at the one end you must have observed there is a groove made which has little extra diameter than the nominal diameter of the pipe, and in that groove the another end of that pipe is encased or fixed, and over that special kind of locking arrangement is provided, just like you are seeing in this picture. The third type of joint is very easy to understand, that is welded joint. And finally the fourth type of joint is flanged joints. What are flanges? We have discussed in previous videos. Flanges are metallic discs that are provided at the end of pipes, and these 2 discs come together, and in these flanges holes are provided so that we can provide nut, bolts and washers. So here is the list of different advantages as well as disadvantages of galvanized iron pipes. So let us have a quick look on it. Low installation and maintenance cost. Since they are galvanized, zinc coating is provided, so low maintenance is required, no corrosion, no rusting. And low installation cost, why? Because they are available in larger lengths. Long life, toughness because it is made of wrought steel. Anti-rust pipes, useful for large construction projects, durable and large diameter. And what are disadvantages? These are heavy to handle because these are metallic pipes, they will be heavy. Develops blockages, yes, sometimes it happens, and difficult to repair. Next type of pipes is steel pipes, and if you look at this picture of steel pipes, they are really very beautiful from aesthetic point of view, but also expensive. So these pipes are made of a steel, and in steel the carbon content is very less, in fact 0.12% to 0.25%, and due to such a less content of carbon, steel has got much more better mechanical properties than normal iron. But of course that increases the cost of steel than normal iron. These steel pipes are popular due to their higher strength and light weight. There is a property, strength to weight ratio. Strength is high and weight is less. So strength to weight ratio is very high in case of a steel than any normal construction material, whether it be cast iron or concrete. So adequate preventive measures are required so as to save these pipes from adverse environmental or atmospheric conditions. So use of steel pipes in water supply system is recommended when pipes are going to bear pressure above 7 kg per centimeter square and when the diameter needs to be larger. The very first advantage of a steel pipe is that they are the strongest and most durable. They can withstand high water pressure and they also come in conveniently larger length than any other pipes. Hence the installation as well as transportation cost gets lesser and lesser, and they can also be easily welded. And the best thing is that unlike plastic or concrete pipes, steel pipes are 100% recyclable. Even the scrap value is very large. When these pipes are no longer needed, they can be melted down and turned back into some other usable metal pieces in other industries. So with these charming advantages of steel pipes, there are also some disadvantages, just like there is always a flip side of the same coin. So I have intentionally written the first disadvantage as high thermal and electrical conductivity. If there is some electrical short circuit, these pipes are going to be dangerous in comparison with plastic pipes or concrete pipes. And thermal conductivity, because if there is some fire hazard, these pipes will very easily absorb the thermal energy of fire and will carry it to the adjoining rooms and fixtures. That will be dangerous in that case. And as discussed, it is often more expensive. Many people think it is one-time purchase worth the investment. And also the fabrication of steel is not very easy. It's difficult. It is being done in industries under higher temperature. And due to its lesser malleability, if some repair or rework has to be done in case of some maintenance or retrofitting, it is little difficult. That's why people consider it as one-time purchase or one-time investment, only to do when they are very pakka that they are going to use steel pipes for certain arrangement of plumbing. So we will keep this class till here only, and in the next class we will surely discuss all different kinds of pipes available besides these. And till that, stay tuned and we will meet very soon. Thank you.